We just started recording. Hello, everybody. This is the Be Savage podcast, and I am Otaku Lucifer, the Brilliant Savage, with my beautiful guests, Savage Fashionista and Savage Honey. As you can see from the little nameplates underneath their beautiful faces, I will be setting the tone, and I will be lighting some incense. How do you do on that morning show? Was it Ebro in the morning? Yes. What did they say? Light the candles. Yes. Peace. Whatever. I can't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't
I don't
listen to
know.
Ebro in the morning when they do. Oh my god,
I
am I
mean,
the only?
sometimes, but like, I don't know. No.
I am. I listen to nothing in the radio. I like peace and freaking quiet.
Oh, okay.
Peace, quiet.
Zen. That's what they were saying. Zen.
Yeah, that's what I have with no noise in my phone.
Zen. Okay, I'm at peace now. So you were saying about this video that you didn't want to go up about you. Uh,
No. I didn't say. I just. I'm telling you. I always look like. I feel like I look like the riffraff of the group. So that, like I'm looking presentable today.
the riffraff of the group. Interesting.
Yeah, and I didn't anticipate so many people seeing that video. And someone sent it to me like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "No."
Nope, that
I
is
was like, "Mm-mm."
not me.
Yes, I don't even know. I was like, damn, she looks like me a lot.
Okay, Linda. Isn't that what you say? Okay, Linda.
I was like, well.
Yo, no way.
I was like, nope, it's not me.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that the views have been going up um, everywhere because I've been posting nonstop, like 6 times a day for the past 3 weeks. So they tried to kill the YouTube. They tried. I told you how they said the YouTube was doing. We had somebody who had bots on it or something, so they were driving the views down, right?
Right.
So YouTube views went all the way down to like I think like 5,000 impressions. Now they're back up to like close to 100,000 impressions and like maybe like 15,000 views, which means it's going back up. I had someone do like a brief audit on the channel, and he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened in February and what happened last month, but that's some bullshit because you post all the time, so you shouldn't be having like those problems." Instagram is up to close to 30,000 views in the past week, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, my erectile dysfunction video, I wasn't ready.
And TikTok is doing so well that the channel has gained like 200 followers in the past 2 weeks. So
Okay.
yeah,
I still don't have TikTok.
yeah. You keep saying you're gonna join it, but it's all right. You don't have to join TikTok. They're gonna try to ban it again, and
I just can't. I can't get sucked into another hole of social media.
oh,
Yeah,
TikTok you will lose your soul on that app. I'm
exactly.
telling
I
you
don't
right
have
now.
time.
TikTok and Red Note will
I
have you
set a
there all night.
timer. I set a timer in order to get content to send in our little group text message because I can't. I don't have the time and day to like just scroll my life away. I can't do it.
Right.
So I get to scrolling. Whatever. Once I get scrolling, I set a timer. 15 minutes. That's my max. That's it. So whatever I can get in 15 minutes, it's like
Right.
real supermarket sweep. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Irma, the gentleman that I was talking about for erectile dysfunction, he saw the video. Yeah,
Sorry. That's my Sheldon Lord laugh. Sorry.
Okay.
he saw the video, and
Tell.
I'm not saying he made up for for his
Yeah, she's
lack.
glowing. Do you not notice she's been glowing? She's like, uh huh. He got a point to prove right now, huh?
He
Hmm.
did. He proved his point. I was like,
How many times did he prove the point?
enough times.
5 times. Woo!
Enough times.
Hmm.
Point proven.
Hmm.
Thanks, fella.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Do you not see her glowing though? Like for real, she's glowing for real. So yeah,
But I also had a great weekend, and the weather is amazing. So,
she's
but
changing the
they
subject.
don't.
You know it was good because she is changing the
It was
topic in a
no,
heartbeat.
no, it was good. It was good. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining
We
at
grown.
all.
We all grown. The one two people that's watching us right now, they grown too. So it's all good.
Don't. I have to be mindful now that I have children.
You have grown
What do you
children.
mean you have grown ass
You
kids?
have
What do you
grown
Yes, you
kids.
don't
mean?
understand. My kids don't understand. My sons are like my
No,
father.
I know. I can imagine because my son is like, I'm like,
You're
I
not.
be
I'm not
wanting to
supposed to
share
have
so
a life.
much, but I'm like, I don't know.
I'm not supposed to have a life. But he did a good job. So since he's watching.
Congratulations to you, sir. You were a team player. Thank you. Thank you for doing your
Clap
job
it
and doing your
up.
best and
Yeah.
satisfying my
Thumbs
friend in so
up.
many ways. Thank you.
Thumbs up.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good job, sir. Well done. Well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah. I was like, oh gosh. I won't
Yeah.
make no more videos.
Hey, we should make more videos. Listen, every time someone falls off in your romantic life, we need to let them know. We need to let them know. Just let them know.
Damn,
Just
I don't
give
let
them
them know.
a slight social media nudge in the right direction, and they will definitely prove the point. They were like, oh, don't want to lose that one. Let me make up for lost time.
Like,
And clearly from the glow, he did 5 times.
did a
You
good
said
job.
5 times, so you know.
Funny.
I was watching this thing on social media. This girl that I follow. She's a Japanese creator, and what she does on her channel is she tells people about Japanese culture, dating, and romance and sex life, right? And she said in
Oh,
Japan that Japanese men are well known for being very open about their sexuality when it comes to doing certain things. And
Okay.
when I say certain things, I'm talking about coitus with themselves,
Okay.
oh,
right?
Okay.
And how they tend to use that when they go on dates, and they tell their potential female mates
oh, what happened?
that they want to have sex with,
Uh-huh.
how many times they can perform coitus on themselves to give them, how do you say, she doesn't appear it again. She does that. She does that. She's back. Here she is. She's back.
Hello.
I don't my I put my phone on do not disturb. I think. Hold
So,
on.
so
Okay.
oh, okay. So you missed it.
So,
So in Japan, it's a thing where like a man. So then she showed a video of like two guys talking about how the guy asked them, "How long have you uh, been? When was the last time?" And they were like, "Oh, just the other day." Like, how long? He was just like 44 hours. He was like 44 hours, and he was like, "What did you spend the time doing?" He was just like sleeping with myself.
Oh,
Oh, right. And they're like,
like masturbating? Like,
"Yes, ma'am."
I don't
Coitus
want to sleep
with
with
himself.
myself for 44 hours. I
Well,
barely can sleep with
44
myself for 30
hours?
minutes.
but she said that they use this as leverage with dates to let them know that I can go a minimum of 14 times
Oh,
or
Within
10
that
times.
time. Like,
Yeah,
within.
they should do like a sexual Yelp.
yeah. So things are different
Your
in Japan. So
performance.
yeah, but I'm saying, and she was just like, is this just like a Japanese thing, or does this happen like everywhere else, right? And in the comments, someone read that I would be I'd have a restraining order against me if I did
Me
another.
too. 44 hours. I don't want to have sex for 44 hours.
But
How
I'm
is your
saying not
hand
for
still
44.
functioning?
Do you see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like how, right? I'd be crippled. I'd be
Right.
I'd be like the Lobster Man, right? Uh, but then But then she went and said, because is this a Japanese thing or like do you do it everywhere else? So yeah, so the comment said that. Another person said I would get my brothers if a guy came and said that to me on a date. She'd get her big brothers to beat up the guy because
Oh, okay.
24
it don't
hours.
it don't happen here like that. But if it did, my question to you ladies is, would you be impressed?
No.
No.
Like you
Because
have a
24 hours by
problem.
yourself,
You
your
have
hand
a
doesn't feel like a
problem.
vagina.
And whatever the vagina is gonna feel, it's not gonna feel the same. Like it doesn't. It's not the
Not the
same
same.
thing.
The hand, the mouth, the vagina, three different, very different
So you would not be
things.
impressed with a guy who could go a minimum of 14 times.
So, not with
No,
himself.
14 times is a lot. Like we don't have time for that shit. Like,
So
Well, it depends.
what
How
is
many
your
times?
but
cutoff?
we
14
do
hours.
it.
So what is your
Three.
cutoff?
Three is
Three.
fine.
Three
Yes.
is fine. In a day, in one day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe a little
Maybe four.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
Maybe
more.
four.
Listen, four times was good. 4 to 5 times. Look, I love
Three
my
will be
wife.
amazing. Three would be amazing.
Yes, it would be amazing in one day.
But
On a Monday.
On a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
I know you're traveling. So were you throwing it out there? If you are, said
No,
twice.
listen. I'm going to Vegas for a business trip. I'm going to a licensing convention. So for my game, and it's in Vegas though. It's at the Mandalay
what
Bay.
happens in Vegas stays
It's
in Vegas.
no, because I love my wife, and it's
Yeah,
very
and you'll get your ass beat.
by a couple of people. So I'm not even trying to do that. But at the same time, if you've ever been to Vegas, you know how Vegas is very like open about their shit that goes on there.
Say, hey, it's
They
Puerto
literally
Rico.
advertise it on big signs on cars.
I know. You get cars, there's
So
billboards.
it's just I'm very much. I love my wife.
Hope
3 times would be awesome on a Monday or a Tuesday,
you're
Wednesday, Thursday,
listening.
Friday, Saturday. Love.
3 hours a day would be a great time. That's all I
Number,
got.
number next one. We're gonna go and we're gonna watch the first video. I don't know any of these videos. I didn't prep any of them beyond the fact that it was stuff that you sent, Shawnee,
Oh.
and yeah. So we'll check this stuff out and we'll see
Uh,
what's going on. We got some politics. Oh, do you know? I want to do this, girl. And when I say that, I mean her first, not like sex. But she is kind of hot, but not sex.
I was sitting up. I need a chair
Why do
because
you
I don't
need a
want to lay.
chair?
Because if I keep laying back,
You're gonna
you
fall
know.
asleep.
Yes. The old lady in me. Was- I sent this video.
No, I sent this video.
Oh,
Education system designed to keep us uneducated. Yes, thank you. Is deja vu a glitch in our mind? No, thank you. I'll go into deja vu on another video. Is the calendar supposed to have 13 months? Yes, thank you. Is the beginning of the week supposed to be on Sunday? Yes, thank you. Is March the true beginning of the new year? Yes, thank you. Does the sun revolve around the earth? Yes, thank you. And just for safe measure, does the earth revolve around the sun? No, thank you. Is there a reason that birds chirp an hour before sunrise? Yes. Are birds chirping an hour before sunrise a frequency? Yes, thank you. Does that frequency do something to the trees? Yes, thank you. Does it cause the trees to release more oxygen? Yes, thank you. Currently, our air has about 21% oxygen. Is that correct? Yes, thank you. Was this always the case? No, thank you. So if the air had more oxygen in it, would it be healthier? Yes, thank you. Would we be smarter if there were more oxygen in the air?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Is that why people and animals were larger in the past? Yes, thank you. Are some mountains, islands, petrified giants? Are some mountains and islands petrified giants? Yes, thank you. Are dinosaurs real? No, thank you. So if dinosaurs are not real, is it because what they actually were dragons? Yes, thank you. Are sports rigged and scripted?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Are all ginger people black? No, thank you. Are tattoos considered bad in the spirit realm? No. Is that because some cultures decorate their bodies as spiritual practices? Yes, thank you. Are tattoos considered bad in some due to some religious beliefs? Yes, thank you. Is the earth hollow?
No.
Is that kind of? Yes, that's a kind of. Is there magma inside of the earth? Yes, thank you. Are the Simpsons predicting the future? They're actually predicting the future? Yes, thank you. Is the education system designed to keep us uneducated?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Is deja vu a glitch in our mind?
Um, yeah, I just wanted to like put her on because I thought she was interesting. But the thing that like kind of stood out to me was the thing about oxygen and how things used to
Mhm.
be bigger back in the day. Like all animals used to be bigger, humans used to be bigger, and as time has gone on with industrialism, I kind of realized that people have been shrinking. Unless you go to
I'm
like certain
still
parts of
fat.
the
I'm not shrinking.
no, the normal size for humans was like way bigger.
No, I
Like
know.
the lifespan was way longer. So
Right.
that, and then when she did the thing with the dinosaurs and the dragons, that really kind of stood out to me too. So I just thought it was interesting to kind of like move us into something because Shawnee sent a whole bunch of political shit that's going to be real heavy. I
Oh,
don't know.
don't do everything heavy. I'm not there with you.
Yeah, you trying to stress us out because you feel like you got yours. You don't care. You don't care about us, the regular folk. You got to
I,
struggle to get at
yeah.
least to one time a week. Just
Oh, I'm sorry that I hate that for you. However, I'm single, and I'm sorry that I look like I'm spinning around in circles.
she about to go back in bed. Do you know what are you doing? We got two people watching us right now. You going to go lay down in bed? Can you not?
I'm
Can
going
you
to just
be?
make myself
Can you
comfortable.
be a professional for at least
I
another
am a
half hour?
professional.
Semi-professional for another half hour.
This okay.
She said no, thank you.
This is my professionalism. I won't lay I won't lay all the way down. I'm lying. I'm lying to you right now.
I know you are.
I'm lying. I'm sorry. But I'm totally invested in this conversation tonight. Let's go.
Do you guys even want to hear what the
Oh
what the comments
my
have to say for her? I bet not. It's okay.
god. You know.
Oh.
Okay, so this is another one from Shawnee. Well, the first one was mine. This is
Oh,
from
I was
Shawnee.
about to say I didn't even send that fucking video. Myself. Oh,
And his face.
I know. I'm comfortable. Mm. Yes, this is why we can't be distracted. This is the video right here.
Is it the video?
Yes, this is the
They
video.
open a new portal.
Yes. I don't want them to be opening portals or anything else. I don't need the afterlife, the before life, the new life, the whatever. I just need us to stay right here in this room. I like it here. I know the people here.
Mm.
Don't be bringing back people I don't know.
I want Tupac.
Oh, well, yeah, he can bring back Tupac and oh yeah, they can bring back Tupac and Biggie because they would have such great music.
They did
Oh,
have great music.
yeah, but I think They would have
More.
more great music.
Right.
Well, I mean, both of them like left too early. I mean, both of them were like prolific. I mean, Pac was more prolific than Biggie, but they both would have been dominating the industry, right? You would have been like Jay-Z, who? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I love Jay-Z because he's my real baby daddy. But
Really?
ooh, ooh,
yes, I used to have a crush on him back in the day. Now I'm older, I don't have a crush on him. But when I was younger, because I love the
I
way
mean,
he
I like his
raps.
music,
Yeah,
but
that smells like fresh laundry in here. Oh, it's my sheets. I did a good job. I'm like, it smells all fresh and clean. I have to get my life together. I tried. I had to see. I was doing so well,
yeah. Then he
and then that's
moved.
it. I
can
tried.
you sit up, please? Can you
Oh
sit up,
my
please?
god! It's
Okay,
because
Linda.
it's
Okay,
because
Linda. Here we go. Here we go. Your video wasn't trying to show before. Here we go, Linda.
Is speaking about Diddy, Cassie, Tory Lanez, Mega the Stallion. Do you know what's going on at CERN right now? Anytime the media wants you to focus on something, you should shift your focus to something else. If they say look left, look right. They say look up, you should look down. Or how about we don't look at none of this shit? These stories right here, nonsense, bullshit. It means nothing to any of us. But I get it, it's gossip and people need something to speak about. Well, I'm about to give you something to speak about. You ready for this? Did you know that these scientists at CERN is trying to open up a portal? I mean, they're not trying, they already did it, but since so many people are worried about Diddy and Cassie, Tory Lanez, and the trade wars, you're not understanding what's taking place. This portal will release the Antichrist or the fallen angels. We have something called the firmament that's over top of this planet. Nothing can leave, nothing can come in. They've been working for years trying to crack the firmament. It can't be done. So you know what they did? They created CERN to open up a portal to bring in the Antichrist. But stories like this is important, right? The algorithm is pushing all of your attention to shit that don't matter. How many people remember when they was putting portals in New York City, Philadelphia? Those portals really mean something, but so many people said they are not portals. It's just for people to FaceTime. Well, I have a cell phone. If I want to FaceTime you, I'll just FaceTime you. I would not put a big ass portal in the middle of a city. Think about it. The people that control this matrix, they are setting up a big ass stage, and you don't really want to know what's coming out of this portal. It already came out. But never mind, never mind, never mind. Just continue with this and see how far it gets you. The whole world is
Okay. Okay. Okay, Linda. You got to explain yourself because I'm trying to figure out why you now believe in the flat Earth.
I
And
don't believe in
well,
a flat
let
Earth.
me let me finish. Let me finish. I'm
Oh
gonna stop sharing. But where are we? Are you guys there? Okay. You said you don't
mm,
believe in the flat Earth.
no.
You know the firmament is part of the flat Earth theory, but continue.
Well, first of all, I didn't think that he was saying it correctly, so I did have to look it up because I was like, "What the hell is he saying?" Um, so I looked it up, but I don't think that it's a flat Earth. Well, I know that's what it is, but they did build these stupid ass portals in the city.
Okay.
So I didn't. I was like everybody else, like, okay, they said it's for cell phones. So now it's like, what the fuck? I don't got time for this. But I just put it up there because you like to entertain me and pluck my nose and shit like this.
You
So
just listen. You just heard that dragons were real and dinosaurs were made up, and you're like, nah, that's not real. That's not true. But portals into the afterlife.
listen, I'm
That's
starting to believe. Listen to me. If
Ghostbusters.
the
That's what you believe in.
damn
It's Ghostbusters.
Simpsons, if the damn, it's that's what we're doing. We're gonna be like the fucking Ghostbusters. If the damn Simpsons are out here predicting fucking our futures, I'm starting to believe all of the shit. All of the conspiracy theorists, I'm all in. I'm in. I'm starting to listen. They have my attention. That's it.
I mean, to be honest with you, they've been making wormholes in CERN since the early 2000s. That's a fact. I mean, shit was in New York Times. I remember I was dating this girl. Remember Maria, the Italian girl I thought was Puerto Rican? Yeah, her. I was dating her, and she thought I was lying. And I literally had to like take a picture and email her a picture of the article where it's said that at CERN they were making mini wormholes. They do. They last for about a fraction of a second. They've been doing that for like decades. So
Yeah.
all a wormhole is a portal to somewhere else. It's a Bosnian Einstein Bosnian bridge. I think that's what they're called, right? So that's all they are. From one place to another. So and then they just discovered planets that have life on them, that are Earth-like, but 3 times bigger than Earth.
I don't want to know any of that stuff. I
Why not?
literally, because I don't want to fucking know. I want to be
Listen,
dead when shit like that happens.
no, I want to see the
I have
aliens when
to.
they come. Damn it, I want they. I mean, they're already here. I mean, the government already said that they were here. Multiple governments said that they're here.
That's why I have to get me a mobile home so that I have
Come on,
somewhere to
home.
live all
I'm
the
telling you,
time.
Trump is an alien. That's the
I believe
only
it at
that's
this
that's the
point.
only logical thing at this point. He is an
Literally,
alien,
I'm in agreement with
and
you.
it's invasion of the body snatchers. That's what's been happening. It's a
But why
hive
did they
Super
mind.
choose
alien.
him?
Who?
Why did
It's,
they choose him?
Why? Who
Sorry.
he's
chose
like,
who?
oh my god, he's like the super alien from like Space Jams. One of the.
Yes, yes, he is. He's one of the aliens from fucking Space Jam. We have a Space Jam alien ruling
So,
the country.
yeah, because everybody with this hive mind mentality, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's like the whole the Pied Piper syndrome. Like you have all these people just stupid when it comes to him. They're like they know it's wrong, but they're like, I'll do it
I
anyway.
know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
annoying. It's sickening, right? It's the same thing with Puffy. Did you hear about the? Oh no, you probably didn't.
So what?
I mean,
It was some woman who was just like, oh, people defending Puffy, right? And saying that it was all made up. What happened with Cassie, and
Okay.
they're trying to throw Puffy under the bus, and it's they're targeting another successful black man, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, he's a criminal.
well, I
Yeah,
don't.
he's
And
been doing
I'm
this for
really confused on
years.
what he's a criminal about. Wasn't
okay,
everyone legal adults?
no, having sex is one thing, but coercing people into having sex, beating up a woman on videotape when she was trying to
Beating
leave
a
you,
woman up on videotape, okay.
right? But mind you, there's other things he's been accused of, right? The
But
whole
all the
What does
drugs,
he
transportation.
want
all
to
the
do?
fucking baby oils, that was
This
fucking
not even the
drugs in
baby
that
oils.
thing.
So I think it was Al B. Shore who testified already. Cassie Ventura, she testified. A couple of other people testified against him, right? And all of their things are like lining up, and people are like, oh, they're trying to destroy his life. And then someone came out and said that Donald Trump said that he would pardon him if he gets convicted.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is. It's the internet, so you never know. But still, bro.
But I don't. Okay, I don't know how. I think I'm gonna be in trouble for this comment because I don't understand. The beating of the woman, check mark. All of the other stuff. If everyone was legal adults and they consented at
Most
some point,
but most of them didn't. They was freaking drugged
Some
up.
and some of people didn't consent. Justin Bieber
A
allegedly didn't
lot.
consent. You know,
well,
um,
Usher,
but
they
see,
was
but
all
no,
freaking
Usher
but Justin
kids.
Bieber was a
allegedly
minor, wasn't he? When he
he
did the
was.
consent,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I
Usher.
don't listen. Okay, so in my defense, I don't listen. I just heard some snippets last week, and it was the pissing in the mouth for me, and I'm like, but if she wants to be pissed in the mouth, I don't understand why we're at court for this. Like,
No,
why are we
that's not
all?
why they're in court. They're
I
in court.
know that it's not the reason, but I'm just saying, if his sexual whatever,
So you have
Well,
to
first he was
tie
a
in his.
fucking prostitute.
Well, so you have to tie in the sexual debauchery, right, into the fact that if you're just lecherous, right, and you're debaucherous, right, and that's all you are, that's one thing. But if you're traveling or having people travel over state lines, right, to do that, then
Sex trafficking.
that's trafficking.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
no,
Because you're
I
paying
understand it because I know moving someone from one spot to another without their
consent
permission
is
is
kidnapping.
kidnapping.
Yeah.
So I understand. I'm trying to understand, but I don't because in my brain, the way my brain works, it doesn't matter at what time in my life I consented to this. I don't feel like I should now all of a sudden, after I consented at some point in my life,
So
now feel some kind of
so
way.
so let's just use the Cassie thing as an example, right? She consented to be in a relationship with him, right? Yes,
Yes.
we all agree on that, right?
Yes.
But she never consented to get her ass beat,
No, no, no.
right?
The ass beating is never at an asterisk.
And
The ass beating
but this is what
happens.
I'm saying. She was not the only one who consented to one thing, but not the other. So I may consent to have sex with you, but I don't consent to you blackmailing me. I may consent to doing business with you, but I don't consent to you videotaping me having sex at one of your parties and using that as leverage against me in a business deal. I may consent to doing
Um,
certain things, but I don't consent to
he
other
did all of these
things.
things. I feel like I don't think he did it.
You don't think he did what?
He did what?
I don't think he did any of it.
Oh, he did.
What?
He did all of it.
What?
Please,
Yes, he
please, he
did.
did all of it.
He
You never
did.
met that
He
man.
killed
I met that
Kim
man multiple
Porter.
times. That
I
man's
don't think
energy
he
is
did it.
So you don't think
crazy.
he killed his ex-wife?
I do
Kim Porter
think he
was never
did
his
the thing.
wife.
I do think that was. I do think what's crazy is the minute I heard that she was dead, I said,
Allegedly.
"Ooh,
Allegedly. We're saying allegedly.
allegedly,
Allegedly,
allegedly."
allegedly.
The minute I heard that she was dead, I'm like, "Damn, did he kill her?"
Yeah.
Allegedly. I believe, but I don't know. I guess I need to pay attention and maybe read up on it, but I'm uninterested. So that's why I'm like, leave this man alone if he want to be pissing on people and
No, if you
No,
listen,
taking
no,
again, if
advantage
you
of
want to be
no,
people.
lecherous, you want to be
no.
debaucherous, that's on you, right? Sex is fun. It's for everybody. Do it, right? But when you have
Whatever.
minors, you're grooming minors and minors are afraid of you, right? And you're patting them down, allegedly, with hugging them, but you're actually patting them down to see if they got a wire on them. What's all
Mm.
that? Because clearly you're afraid that they might know something or they might be doing something against you because you did something against them. My dude,
Damn,
like,
did he was out here really doing weird shit.
yes, and then the other thing is, what you think of those white clothes parties in the Hamptons were just for fun? You know what I mean? Well, and I'm
Hello.
telling you because I
I
know,
should have went to
Hello.
one of those parties one time in my life.
yo, the
You
the
should have.
traffic going to the Hamptons to one of those parties was fucking insane. Like 3 hour traffic, bro. For what? You understand?
Um,
It's for
To
what?
get.
Exactly. It's like, but
he was giving out.
yo, you can get sex anywhere,
He
bro.
was
You can
like,
lie to
take
get
that,
sex. You
take
can pay to
that,
get
take that,
sex. You
take
could get
that.
into a relationship to get sex
Can't
for
stop,
real.
won't stop.
Yeah, I'm not beat for it.
It's crazy. I
And
don't
this
know.
this is
I
a
gotta.
retired sex addict talking.
Who?
Like
Who? Me?
me.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm not
Shoot, I'm
retired.
not retired.
I'm not
I know
retired.
you guys aren't. I have to retire. I don't have a choice. I love my wife and I got babies, so
Oh,
I don't have a
I'm
choice.
not. I'm not retired.
You know,
I'm never retiring
no.
ever. I'm being old and crippled. I'm like, I just need a little bit. I
Listen,
told
so
my kids
I
that.
forgot which comedian who said it, but I think it was Dave Chappelle, right? Who said, when you're married, either you're happy and married with no sex, or you're having a whole lot of sex, but you're not so happy and you're unmarried.
Listen, I'm
So,
unmarried, happily having sex.
see what I'm saying?
It's a great party over here. Thanks for asking. But anywho, number next one.
Number next one. Let me find the next video because you said the whole bunch, and this whole firmament thing got me going. Like, why is she sending me stuff about the firmament? Like,
Because you send me these things, so I'm trying to broaden my horizons here. I hate it. I don't
I,
want to know.
listen, we're gonna play my boy Tizzy
Are
in.
you gonna play? Never mind.
Am I gonna play what? You got a request?
No.
Pseudo. You sure? Are you sure?
No. Did you hear about? I was just gonna say about the volcano
What
that might
volcano?
erupt. That might erupt and like activate like 10 other thousands of volcanoes or like what signs or earthquakes or some
You
shit.
want me to look for that and do that? I'll do that while you guys watching this video. You want to talk
I
about
don't know.
that?
I seen it on TikTok. I want to say it's
Okay.
always on TikTok.
Everything's always on TikTok.
I
TikTok's the
know.
shit.
Except for me, I'm not on TikTok.
Shame on you.
I'm trying.
Oh.
Try harder. It's not that hard.
It's just that hard.
Clips from a news story. If you're a woman, I want you to imagine this happening to you and your children. If you're a man, I want you to imagine finding out that this happened to your wife or your sister and your children or your nieces and nephews.
For what?
This woman, who we're calling Marissa, and her 3 daughters came to Oklahoma from Maryland looking for a slower, more affordable pace of life. They rented this house in a nice, seemingly safe northwest Oklahoma City neighborhood. Her husband planned to join them this past weekend, but any semblance they had of comfort went out the window when 20 men armed to the teeth busted through it Thursday morning.
I don't know who they were. They had guns. It was dark. All the lights were off.
Multiple armed men in the dark busting into a home. What makes it worse is who they were and why they were there.
They were federal agents.
Federales!
Marissa says, with the U.S.
Federales!
Marshals, ICE, and the FBI.
And I kept asking them, like, who are you? What are you doing here? What's happening? And they said, we have a warrant for the house.
They ordered Marissa and her daughters outside into the rain before they could even get dressed.
They wanted me to change in front of all of them, in between all of them.
So why were they there? They had a warrant. They were there because they had a warrant for the home, as they put it. That warrant had the names of people on it, individuals that they were looking for. None of those people live in that home. None of those people are associated with the people who live in that home. None of their names match. It's not even similar. It is names of male that had been arriving at the house since she had moved in, but they had just moved in, and they were not a part of this. And you may hear that and go, wow, it's awful, seems like just a mistake, terrible that that happened to them. But except you would think they found out, hey, you're not the people, you're not involved, this is all just a misunderstanding, and they'd leave and hopefully fix the damage they did, etc. That's not what they did.
The agents ripped apart every square inch of the house, taking their phones, laptops, documents, and their life savings in cash as evidence.
Like, I have to feed my children.
Evidence.
I'm gonna need gas money. I need to be able to get around. Like, how do you just leave me like this, like an abandoned dog?
They knew that was not the people that they were looking for, and yet they took all of their cell phones, they took all of their computers, and they took all of their money. And when she asked, when are we going to get these items back?
I was like, it could be days or it could be months.
Nothing but questions.
Well, what if I would have been armed? What if you're breaking in? What am I supposed to think? My initial thought as we were being robbed, my daughter's female daughter's being kidnapped.
What if she was armed? If you came into my
Exactly,
home
that's
hot
what I
like
was
that,
gonna
I have
say.
no reason to think the police
Yeah,
are
what
coming
if she's armed? What
to
if her
my
husband
house.
was
You come into my
armed?
house hot like that,
Blop, blop, blop.
I'm going to brandish,
The shit out of you,
and I'd be
fast.
dead. I would have been
your
killed. If her
mask,
husband
you
had
have
been home and had
mask,
been
like-
armed, he probably would have been killed. This could have gone even worse. And as bad as all of that is, it's about to get worse. We're about to see more of that. Compliments of this. Trump issues executive order ramping up American police state. Hardly anyone's talking about this. At least Rolling Stone had the nerve to talk about it. Monday's order directs executive agencies to shore up America's police forces. It calls for funding to boost recruitment and retention, enhance training, and expand legal protections for officers facing civil or criminal sanctions for actions taken in the line of duty. Let's try and make cops less accountable for doing shit like this and for violating the law because they were doing it while on duty. And not just that, in the order, it seeks law firms to defend police officers for free. Like socialism? Like our tax dollars pay for the police departments in the first place, which is like a social program. And then you want people who went to school, worked hard to become an attorney, to offer their services for free? To help the boots that do the stomping? Oh, I mean, it is kind of very like socialism-esque, but it's just the wrong ism. It's not socialism. It's fascism. I'm going to show you clips from a news story. If you're a woman, I want you...
It's terrible. I don't like it. I was very sad. I posted it on my social media.
I'll let you guys talk first because once I start talking, I don't think I'm gonna stop for a minute. So say what you got to say, please, please, because I'm so tired of this, man. They said something about where someone said 8647 and they showed up at their home. I wish they would 8647. I wish they would because it's gonna be a bad day for everybody. It's gonna be a bad day for
But
everybody.
it's
I can't stand this man.
and she got her stuff back. She got her stuff back because I forgot what news. What's the short hair lady? She looks very,
Rachel Maddow.
yeah. They did a local story, and then she followed up with the national story, and then finally, they said they reached out to the CIA, not the CIA, all of the people that they said were there, and
ICE.
nobody, everyone said that they weren't there,
Of course not. Because
and
that's what
then
people do.
yeah,
That's
and
what
then
cowards
I
do.
want to, don't quote me on it because I think it was Homeland Security ended up saying it was them that took all of their stuff and then finally gave them back all of her stuff, like money and everything. Because at first they said no, no, it was nobody. So this woman is just making shit up. Like,
No, but that's what they do. Listen, I my
it's
own
sad.
personal experience with NYPD when I was falsely arrested and falsely accused, they took I had $1,000 on me, right? Because I had just filed for bankruptcy and they had unfroze my account after like a couple months. So I took the first thing I did was take all that money out because I didn't trust the bank anymore. And when they arrested me, they took that $1,000. They took it all, and they took a bunch of shit, and they held it for
That's
weeks, like
crazy.
2-3 months, to the point where I had to ask other people for money because the job that I had that I was supposed to start the day that they arrested me, um, my business suit got torn up. I couldn't even buy a new business suit to go on interviews, right? My briefcase they took that. My briefcase had my artwork in it. It had it had my I had like one of those portfolios that you put like contacts, like phone numbers and stuff in it. In that bag, they took that months, so I couldn't call people that I knew. I didn't have phone numbers for agencies and shit like that.
That's what
This
I'm
was
thinking. Like,
so when you said that they took her shit, I'm like, yo, they gonna hold that shit for weeks, if not months. You know what I mean? So the only reason that she got it back is probably because of the pressure from the media.
Right.
yeah, and that's what it was because uh, what was her name again?
Rachel Maddow.
She was saying, she was like, it wasn't us, like it's just that we followed it up. She was like, but it was the local news that wouldn't stop, like, until they got answers. She's like,
Right.
but once they reached out to her and then she made it a national thing and then it started to catch momentum. She was like, so she gave all the credit to the local news station for them to be able to get their stuff back.
I am telling you from personal experience, these people are fucking cowards. Because they will start some shit with you, and once they think that they're gonna get in trouble, they start lying out
Right.
their ass like a mug, bro.
Right.
Because that was the situation with me. I got accused of trying to incite a riot. I'm like, a riot? Like what?
I can see, I can see you inciting a riot though.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me.
I
But
can definitely see you inciting a riot.
probably now, after that, you have to realize, right? Up until that point,
And a resurrection.
uh,
Or
yeah, definitely,
insurrection.
probably now. You know what's
Not
the
a
funny thing
resurrection.
with that whole experience is it. I was an avid Republican up until that experience. I was all about if you work hard and you pull yourself up by the bootstraps and you stop complaining about all the bullshit. You would have thought I was fucking Candace Owens' brother the way I was back then. You know what I mean? And then that shit happened to me, and it was like it kicked me back into my ancestors. And my ancestors was like, "Yo, you kept fucking around. Now you found out."
Yeah,
And
you
this
seen
is
that
what
video
we
where
went
it said you
through.
still a nigga. That's it.
Yeah, but it was like you went through all of this, and now you're starting to realize what we fought for to make sure that you could get to this point. And then like all my history stuff started coming back to me. That I was just like, nah. I was the avid denier of shit, bro. I'm like, yo, if you could just come after me for doing nothing, you could come after anybody. Because
Exactly.
how then I saw like the tennis player. There was a black tennis player who was a professional tennis player at the U.S. Open. This was like years later. I saw this man on TV, minding his own business, and some cops just ran up and tackled him and said that he fit a description. This
That's
man is a
crazy.
world-renowned tennis player, and you attacking his ass, saying he fit a description, and
Yep.
then this is what they do. They go and tell the person, "Oh, just say we messed up, and we had to, you're not going to sue us, you're not going to do anything like that," because they don't want to get in trouble, right? They want to make it look like the police are good
Get you.
people. No, New York NYPD is trash. LAPD is trash. You attack people for no goddamn reason. Most of the cops in this country are white. They fucked up and they trash. They need to stop.
They fucked up in their trash.
They are
Trash.
right because if you're gonna attack a person for no reason, you're gonna break into a person's home for no reason, take away their livelihood, their way to make money. Then you're gonna turn around and say that they're the problem. Make that make sense? How are they the problem when you were the one who took all the shit that they needed to make a living? How are they living off the system when you were the one who invaded their privacy, their security, their home? How are they the problem?
Yeah.
And there's no apology. There's no, oh, you know what, my bad, we messed up. It's none of that. It's you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, we fucked you over. Yeah, we did that to you. Shut up. Handle it. You know what I mean. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. All that nonsense,
Every
right?
single
But
time.
it's and then they got the nerve to say, don't stop acting like a victim. How is a victim supposed to act,
If we keep
right?
getting victimized.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You keep getting victimized and you keep victimizing us, but you don't want us to complain about you victimizing us. That's like with Cassie when people defend Puffy after seeing Cassie get her ass beat, and they say, "Oh no, he didn't mean to do that." No, she's a victim. You just saw her get victimized, but yet you're protecting the perpetrator. You're protecting her offender instead of having empathy and saying, "You know what? That's wrong what he did." Yeah, it's the same thing with NYPD and any other police force that attack people unwarranted, right? You are hurting people that you're supposed to protect. And instead of
Protect
just
and serve. That's what they in the
and,
code.
yeah, but instead of just doing your job and protecting the people, right? You'll do something messed up and then try to spin it like you were the one who got hurt, like you were the one who was victimized. What? Make that make sense.
It was did you see the video with the judge that got pulled over?
Oh, the black woman? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That was crazy.
he bust out her tail
The
lights.
tail light, yeah.
That was crazy to me. And then there was another one. It was three videos. It was one where a cop pulled over um a CIA agent, no, FBI agent. He was an agent, and it was just a regular cop. And the guy said, was being polite, pleasant, asked him, could he please get his sergeant to come down? There's no sergeant, like being real nasty. Pulls him out of the car, handcuffs him.
The big black dude with
Yeah,
the locks,
and
and then he was like, "Feel my chest."
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I saw that one.
he saw that one, and then
Yeah,
the other, and then the
that
last
dude
one,
was shook.
the police telling a paraplegic to get out of the vehicle, step out of the vehicle. He's like, I can't.
Yeah, I think we played that one like last year.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, well, they pulled his ass out of the damn vehicle. But he got his the follow up video. He sued the city.
Of course, he
Hell
should
yeah.
and get as much money as you possibly can. I
Yeah,
sued the city. I sued NYPD. I sued the individual cops. I sued everybody. I
yeah.
got my money. You know, but
Get
it,
$5.
you know what's the other thing that I wanted to talk about, right? Have you guys heard what's going on with Trump on this corruption tour and him with the jet getting the $400 billion jet? Is it 400 million? No, $400 million jet. Did you hear that shit?
No.
I heard about the jet.
So Trump, so the trillionaire family of Qatar allegedly offered Trump a $400 million jet to act as the new Air Force One. They offered the same plane to Biden, and guess what Biden said?
Oh,
No.
thank you.
No, which is what the president is supposed to do. He said no. He's like, I can't accept a personal gift to me, right? Guess what
Oh,
Donald
thank
Trump
you.
said?
He said, "Thank you."
Donald Trump said thank you.
He said, "Give it to me, baby. Give it to me,
Thank
baby." Because
you.
that's what he does.
And
What else can I get? What else can I get?
then he said, then he said, then he said, I'm gonna take it, and while I'm president, I'm gonna use it as Air Force One, and then I'm gonna put it in this like fund or something, a trust fund or something, where after I leave, I can still keep the plane.
He
Yeah,
has no rules.
and then they're like, well, he didn't take it yet, but and then you got like MAGA saying, I don't think he should take the plane. I don't think it looks good. It's not good optics.
You
None of
think?
him is good optics. None of Trump is good optics.
Yeah, he's not good.
He's
That's what the
not
hell
good
it is.
optics.
How about I just plugged in the wrong thing? Okay.
Nah, you good. We can hear and see you.
No. My phone just went to red, so I wasn't doing well. I'm doing good. Look, I'm up. I'm up still.
Yeah, and then there's something else that's going on. It's that I forgot the other thing I wanted to talk about, but that jet plane shit had me. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're literally doing like math on what's the name, Crockett. The whole thing about him playing golf and how much they're spending for him to be able to play golf. And I'm like, but people are losing their jobs. Like, it's not a big deal.
He don't care. And the Republicans who endorse him and coddle him, they don't care. You know, it's listen. I could never be president. I'd be the worst president ever. You would hate me because I'd be lining them up and knocking them down. I could never be. I could never be because to me it's about the morality of the situation, right? I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. It's right and wrong. There's certain things that are right in this world. And there's certain things that are wrong in this world,
Right.
right? And if you do too much wrong, you got to get knocked down. Period. Period. Because everybody does wrong in their life, right? Everybody does right in their life to some extent. But if you're getting too much wrong done, it's a bad thing. I think she ended prematurely. I think her. Oh, she
I'm back.
back.
I don't know what happened.
Oh,
It said connection lost. I didn't touch anything, but it came back.
All right, so we're gonna play your volcano video, uh, Irma, and then that's gonna be it. I think for the night.
okay.
Volcanoes.
Volcano. I just remembered, and then I lost it again. What I wanted to talk about.
Is the volcano here in the United
I
States?
think so. He says on
I
the West
want
Coast. Is this the one?
maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
There's so many about it on TikTok. I don't even know.
Okay. We'll see.
Oh, there's a mile-wide volcano in the Pacific Ocean that is about to erupt. Okay. Yeah, apparently there's a gigantic mile-wide volcano in the Pacific Ocean that is predicted to erupt around June 5th. Alrighty. Now, with the volcano being in the ocean, the lava isn't going to reach land, so that's not the concern, okay? The concern is that it is predicted to cause around 10,000 earthquakes around the world,
What?
alright?
Yeah.
Now, the span of these 10,000 earthquakes are predicted to happen just in one day. Okay. Only issue is they don't know how big these earthquakes are
That's
going to
crazy.
be. But based on what information they have been able to gather, they should be lower end earthquakes. Alrighty.
Nah, man. That freaking what's that movie? San Andreas.
Oh, with the Rock? Was that the one with the Rock?
Yeah. With the rock.
So, are you concerned because this is like an end of days type of thing? Because I know you keep having the you still having the dreams?
I stopped having those dreams,
Okay.
but now that everything's happening, like I'm scared because like one of the
'Cause
main ones was them going into our homes and separating our kids and shit like that. And I wasn't the only one. Like I told a lot of people and they had the same dreams. And I'm like, okay.
See, I don't like it. I don't want to know.
And
Girl.
it's always me running and looking back and there's like bombs and like disaster. And I'm like,
Well, my
I stopped having those dreams. I want to say it's been at least like 3 years, 2 years. It was more during COVID. It was really bad.
You cut out for a second. We had a glitch in the matrix because he didn't want you to talk.
Ooh.
she
Stop.
didn't
Like,
glitch. She didn't glitch on me. You glitched
I
on my
glitched. Yeah,
end.
I know. I cut out. You froze, but she froze. You kept talking, and then if you know what, it's true. Anytime you get shut up, anytime you start talking and something tries to stop you from talking or broadcasting, it's the
I
truth.
know.
Oh man.
So I'm like, fuck. Next
So
time.
so so, do you think Trump is the Antichrist? And do you think that this is the end of days?
Yes and
Maybe.
yes.
And
Yeah.
if it is the end of days, do you think that we, as people of color on this planet, are going to survive?
Absolutely.
Some.
Some
Some
people,
of them.
I'm gonna
well,
survive. I know that much.
it's.
It's the strongest ones that most likely will.
My whole family would survive.
I don't know. There's one or two people in your family. I'm kind of like, man,
No, no, because we have a
eh.
plan.
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, you guys got a
Yes,
family plan?
we've had a plan in place for
For
decades at this
everything.
point.
That's
Yeah,
good.
like
And it's
we
like
have a
20,
plan.
20 or 30 of you guys deep.
Yes,
A
and
lot of you.
we're getting to our destination.
She got a lot of siblings. She got like 15, 16 siblings.
Yeah.
She got a lot. Then
But
they
just
got
my
kids.
Shit,
my
one of
my
y'all better
base
know how to
crew.
fly a plane, fucking ride a
That's why I trust
boat.
my
Like,
siblings because we are those people that we may not know how, but we'll figure this
You'll
shit
figure it
out.
out. Yeah.
You'll
I
figure
listen.
it
I
out.
keep. There's a reason why I'm training my boys to fight. There's a reason why I'm training my boys in weaponry, in Muay Thai, and Kali Silat. There's a reason, bro. Because I know I feel it in my bones. Something is coming. Something
I don't
wicked
want to
is way
feel.
come.
So I was like, oh, there's gonna be a race war. What
It's
side are
not.
you
I
on?
don't even think it's going to be that. I think.
I'm
I
like,
think. I think you have a lot of good people in this country who are tired of the bullshit. If you saw the protests against Trump that they tried to downplay, I'm talking
right,
about hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people nationwide in multiple protests against
right,
this man. Looking at the protests, you'd be like, there's no way this man won fairly. No, there's no way. There's no way this man, if this many people are out here protesting like that, there is no way. And when you hear people on social media, like the MAGA say shit like, nah, you know what, we got Trump back and we're MAGA strong and there's a whole bunch of us. I'm like, protest, because no, we ain't see none of that type of protest when Biden was in office, right? When Biden was in office, you didn't see millions, or hundreds of thousands to millions of people protesting nationwide at the same time. You did not see it,
yeah,
right?
right.
because this man is destroying anything that makes sense.
This is why I think he's an alien with a hive mind. It's the only thing that makes sense because that many people can't be that stupid. I'm serious. You can't have that many people in this world who are that stupid, who are that don't have like just basic common human decency.
Right.
Like you can't. And if you do, then what does that say about this world? Burkina Faso. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. What's happening? Oh, my shirt. Tiori. You see what it says? Burkina Faso. Tiori. Right? Keep your hands out of Africa. Right? Do you know what's going on with Ibrahim Traore, who's like the leader of Burkina Faso, which is a small African country, which they kicked out the French, and then other African countries are following and kind of kicking out the French and kicking
Yep.
out other country, other
For everybody
foreign
else.
presences, right? And they're kicking
Yes.
out the foreign media, right? And now you have this black general from the United States saying we need to go in there and take care of him because he's a problem. Why is he a problem? Right? Why don't you guys understand that if Africa survives and thrives, everywhere else will survive and thrive? right?
Because
You don't have
why
to.
would that be the case?
Do you
Go
understand? Like
figure.
the answer is so simple, right? It's like you guys are so fearful of retaliation that you don't understand or see how simple the answer is. I froze. I see it. We pause for a second.
You can still hear you. Your picture just paused.
Yeah, no, I have to pause for a second. My camera died. But I'll be right with you in like 30 seconds.
I got 30
One,
seconds to just lay
two,
down.
3, 4, 5,
Oh
6, 7, 8. That blanket looks so comfy.
my god. It's a heated blanket.
I don't
So
like
it's
heated
like
blankets.
snuggie. It's a snuggie. I'm all the way in. And I kept my dress on so I could be all professional, look nice today. And then I'm getting my ass in the bed. I smoked earlier. I had a glass of
Okay,
white
I'm back.
wine. You're not. Up you
Um,
are.
so
So I'm like uber relaxed. Sorry,
but
you're back.
like I was saying about Burkina Faso, right? I
Mhm.
if these European countries like France and Spain and these other countries, Portugal, that have their feet on the necks of these African countries would just realize, hey, you don't have to be forceful. You can negotiate trade, right? You can work with these African countries and still get what you want. It might not be as much, but
Right.
instead of you forcing poverty on people, you can actually work with these people and work with these new leaders and still get what you want. And come to find out, you could probably even have it in such a way where your country flourishes even more because of the open trade that you could have with these countries. But you guys are so like wrapped up in colonialism and racism that you can't see
They can't.
the forest from the trees, right? You can't see
Right.
how simple the answer is, right? If Africa thrives and survives on its own, the entire world will thrive and survive. Africa is the source of everything. Everyone on the planet came from Africa. Everyone on the planet is a variation of an African, period. So when you go and do what you're doing, trying to stomp out the source of things so you can benefit, all you're doing is creating your own demise. That's all they're doing. You disappeared
Well,
again.
Like the
I'm
thing.
here. How do I
I,
disappear?
you're back, but I really need and I really want these people to understand how simple the answer is. The answer is not force; it is negotiation. It's
The
coming
people
together.
being the people in Africa or the people here?
The people in the United States, the people in Europe, these leaders, Macron is losing his shit because everyone, all these African countries are kicking out the French, right? So he's coming to the United States for aid, right? How does that? How is France so for Palestine and against what Israel is doing to Palestine, but you're doing the same thing in Africa? Like, make it make sense, right? How are these
Because the
countries?
black
How
people are different.
No, we are not.
No,
How are
that's what they
all these?
believe.
Yeah, they let them believe that, but at the end of the day, none of these people can survive without Africa. None of these people can survive without Black people, and you all don't get it. It's like they get it, but then they're so scared of retaliation. And I saw someone say something very, very important and poignant. Right? He said that um, white people are so used to associating themselves with the negative in history instead of associating themselves with the positives in history, right? So when you say something about slavery, the first thought to a white person is, "Oh, you think I'm a slave master?" Instead of thinking I was my ancestors were abolitionists. My ancestors worked against slavery, right? There were white people who did that. There were white people back then who did that. So it's like
Right.
he was just like, why are they so like geared towards the negative and they want to run away from the negative when all you have to do is say, you know what, that shit was negative. I'm not associated with that. I don't want to be associated with that. My family, from what I know, wasn't associated with that. And I want to make sure that we build upon whatever good that we have in this country and in
Yeah.
this world. And that's all you have to do. It's not hard. It's not hard to love somebody. It's not hard to treat somebody the way you want to be treated.
It
That's
is. It is when we're not somebody's.
no, we are always somebody because if we
No,
weren't,
I know that we're somebody's, but that's how we're looked upon. Like we're not, we're nobodies. So it
no,
don't mean
you know what Jamon said to me one time because I thought that right, and he said it's not that they don't see us, it's that they see us too much. Because you know his first wife was white, and she told him that when she's in the circles and they think that she's not associated with black people, they say how jealous they are of black people. You know, their endurance, their build, their
yeah, we
physicality.
know that, but they're black. They're just very far removed.
But this is truth too. But what I'm trying to say is that it's easier to be invited to the cookout. That's all I'm saying. It's easier to be invited to the cookout. It's easier to be invited to the quinceanera. It's easier to be invited to whatever gem that we have than to keep fighting for no reason. Because it's really hard to hate. It takes a lot of energy to hate somebody, right?
Mm.
When you could just be like, hey, you want to play PlayStation? You want to play Marvel Rivals? Like that's how easy it is, right? But you know, a lot of white people got it in their head that like I don't know what like the black people and brown people that live in these people's heads. I would love to meet them because these people seem like horrible people. Like,
Horrible.
but we are not. We are
No.
beautiful people. So
I know we're welcoming. We're all inclusive.
yeah, we dope. That's why we be like, yo, you can come to the cookout unless you want some dumb shit, you know, like in Sinners.
Just
Maybe
don't
that's
bring water. Just don't bring watermelon to the cookout.
um But yeah, you guys got anything else to say besides good night?
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Have fun. Safe
night.
travels.
Blessings. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I'll come back
Goodbye.
a millionaire.
Have fun.
Get
Yes.
rich or die trying. Bye, bitches.